Okay, Facebook and YouTube. Today is somewhat a special day for my YouTube channel because I was on my Facebook account and I had looked at my memories and I had seen where today was the 1 year anniversary for my very first plant tour video. And that was the springboard of this particular YouTube channel, Earth Boy of the Sun and Rain. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to all of my supporters, people who click on my videos, people who have subscribed to my channel, people who look forward to what I post. I do want to say thank you for your support. This channel has been it's still a project of mine. I guess I'll say it's like my baby, so to speak, because I'm a person that when I get into something, I get really into it. I don't know how to halfway do much of anything. If I do it, I really try to apply myself and do good at it. I guess the main thing I want to do first is just kind of give a history of. I want to give a quick history of how my love of nature developed, because everyone thinks it's just plants and it's not. Growing up, I'm from a small Ohio college town, Kent, Ohio. That's the city where it's known for the city where the protesters, 4 of them got killed. That's what my hometown is known for. But it's also known as the city of trees because at least back in the 80s, it was a very still a lot of wild, uninhabited land, I guess. So there were always places where there were creeks and rivers and lakes, wildlife. That was my childhood. That was all I knew growing up. And then where my grandma lived at, she lived in Dayton, Ohio, 45 minutes north of Cincinnati. And she lived in what's known, in the township. So that was a lot of land. Her backyard was a Kellogg's. Well, the farmer had a contract with Kellogg's cornflakes. So I'll let you know how wide it was. It's, aside from her house, there was one next door. And then after that, it was land, like half a mile to the next house up. And then going back was like maybe 1 or 2 miles. So nothing but land, nothing but space. There was a creek right on the right side of her driveway. So, and I was always playing down there looking at the different life forms, different animals that were present. So that's where my love of nature came from. And I've just always been a person that loves the outdoors. So with this plant channel, I have brought the outdoors somewhat indoors. You see all those plants back there, and that's only some of them. I'm currently at, I believe, 137. I believe so. So enough about me. I kind of want to do. I've never really done a shout out on YouTube, but I'm going to shout out 3 people. And I know when you do shout outs, you have to be careful because a lot of times you miss people or people who feel that you would have mentioned them, you don't, and then they feel some type of way. So I don't want no one to be offended. I'm a person, I speak from the heart, and I just have to go with what I feel. So if I miss someone, it's not personal. You can only say so much in a short amount of time. But the very first person that I want to give a shout out to, because my YouTube channel, I've managed to, not only do I have friends in the plant loving community, but I've made friends that now extend outside of YouTube, and some of these people are now friends of mine. My arm is getting tired. That's what I'm talking about. This is a grassroots YouTube channel. Everything is not technical, and it doesn't run through the computers and the cameraman and the this and the that. It's just plain old me, my little cell phone. But I do want to give 3 shout outs to 3 different people. The first is the one and only Mr. K Love. A lot of people on YouTube know him. He's he knows what he's doing. because once me and him had managed to establish a relationship outside of Facebook, we did exchange phone numbers and we talked pretty much every day. And the thing that I like about him is that I've came to him with many issues with some of my plants, like especially when I first got started, because I was somewhat of a rookie. I was a passionate person, but I didn't have like the knowledge that was necessary to do what I needed to do and to like keep them alive. So many times I could just show him a plant in the phone and he'll be like, okay, this is what you need to do. You're going to change the such and such, and then you're going to wait 3 days, and you're going to give it a deep water, and then you're going to wait another 3 days. You're not going to do nothing, and then you're going to see a change. And I'm here to tell you that every time that I've done that thus far, literally, not sometime, like every single time, he has been correct. So this is a man that he's not just on YouTube showing plants just to show them. Like, if you actually talk to him, he knows what he's doing and what he's talking about. And our friendship, like I say, now it's outside of YouTube. It's bigger than that. We have a very, very, very close friendship. I feel like he's a person that will probably be in my life 9 times out of 10 forever. Some people you make a certain connection with, and that's just what it is. The second person, I hope, and don't get offended, because like I said, I can do stuff off the top of my head. I don't have paper in front of me, but I believe, I know it's the C word, dancing, and don't get mad at me, because I'm raw. I just do it off the top of my head. I'm not staring at paper, but Mrs. Ivy, she knows who she is. What I like about her channel, and what I like about her as a person, she's a supporter of people. Some people, when they support or they do whatever they do, one way or another, it comes back to them. Okay, she's the type of person where she's not like that. When she shows love to you as, or to me as a fellow YouTuber, what I get from her is a person that has my back and a person who is interested in encouraging me to do and be my best. So for that, I just want to say thank you. You have been an incredible supporter of me, and you do encourage me to really apply myself to do and be my best when you see me behind this camera here. And I admire you for, standing up for what you believe in. We live in a time where faith is not always popular, and it's actually somewhat politically correct to be not politically correct. And I don't want to get too deep in that, but I just want to appreciate you for still being strong enough to stand for what you believe in, and just like whether everyone believes in it or not doesn't matter. Because just like people have the right not to believe, you have a right to believe as well. So I do want to thank you for that. I hope you never let life distract you and pull you away from that. And just keep doing what you're doing. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. I mean it. That's why I say when I do something that's from the heart, it's from the top of my head. I'm not reading the script. When I say it, I mean it. The third person, last but not least, and she's actually where this kind of all began, the one and only Summer Rain Oaks. Pretty much everyone knows who she is. She's a YouTuber, but she's also I don't want to get the term wrong, but she's maybe an insectologist. She studies insects. She's a former fashion model, and then she's also I guess you could say like she's an activist for she's an activist for sustainable living and like recycling. Basically, she's a very earth-friendly person. And I love that because obviously as a nature lover myself, anyone who is out to protect the environment and to raise awareness of not being wasteful, only take what you need, use what you need. Anyone that is like that, I respect that. But more so than that is just her knowledge of plants. When I first discovered her channel, she was known as the lady in New York with 300 plants. I believe now it's like almost 800, 900, possibly 1,000. And what she did was inspire me to see that you don't have to keep nature restricted to outdoors. That, look at this, it is possible to bring it in. You know, you just have to really take the time to learn about the plants that you have and the environment you're trying to create in your house. So I thank her for giving me that inspiration, and maybe someday I can inspire someone else. And one thing I want to say, and I'm not going to even get into the negative, but I do want to say one thing. You know, when you start these YouTube channels, you know, you feel like since you're passionate, everyone else will be passionate. Since you're happy about it, everyone else will be happy. And not most times it is the case, but you just have to realize that this is like a work in progress for me as well. I'm still learning. You see, I'm holding my cell phone with my hand, so it's very basic. It's simple. It's not a whole bunch of production to it. Maybe one day it will be, but for now, it's simple and just basic. But what I like about it, it is from the heart. So one thing I can guarantee to anyone on my channel, what you get, what you see is what you get. You know, it's no pretentiousness here, no fake or phoniness. So just still give me time to learn, give me time to grow. I don't always have the scientific names correct. I hold my camera vertically at times, and I don't even realize that's what I'm doing. You know, simple things that people would say, oh, he should know better. He's been on the channel a year. Why would he do that? You know, all that. Get out of here with all that. You know, when you see that someone is just doing the best they can, you know, override the little mistakes and keep it moving. It doesn't take all that. And like I said, I'm not going to get into all that. But people, you know, you all know what I'm talking about. All channels have haters. But like I say, this is about the people who do support me and the people who have stayed in my corner thus far. I thank you and I appreciate you. So I'm going to wrap it up. This is my 1-year anniversary video. Hope you all stick along. I love you. I do. I'm a lover of people. I always say I like people who like me. It's simple. My rules of friendship is easy. You like me, I like you. But anyhow, thank you all for your support. Be blessed. And life is good. And I'm in Florida, by the way. I'm not tripping about this hurricane or whatever. It'll do what it's going to do. And that's that. But anyways, everyone be blessed. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you.